We're on the verge of a change in online shopping so massive, it's actually being compared to the invention of the internet itself. And here's the thing, this isn't some sci-fi future, it's happening right now.
So just imagine this for a second. You tell your AI, hey, find me a new pair of running shoes. They gotta be under $100, pick the best ones and just buy them. And I don't mean it just shows you a list of links. No, I mean the AI handles everything. The search, the comparison, the checkout, all by itself.
Well, that's not science fiction anymore. It is a reality, and it has a name: Agentic Commerce. This is where AI agents act on our behalf to do complex things, like, researching and buying stuff. And right now, the biggest names in tech are in an absolute sprint to perfect it.
But let's be clear, this isn't just another neat little feature. What we're talking about here is the next major evolution in how we buy things, a true shopping revolution.
And if you want to understand the scale of this, just listen to this. Google's own CEO, Sundar Pichai, he compares it to the creation of the web and the massive shift to mobile. That is the level of disruption we are talking about. It's huge.
So, naturally, this has kicked off some pretty intense competition. Companies like Google and OpenAI, they aren't just building cool assistants. They are literally writing the rulebook for a whole new way of doing business. And the biggest challenge? It's getting millions of different retailers, AIs, and payment systems to all speak the same language.
And that is exactly the problem that Google is trying to solve with this new open standard that's at the very heart of this revolution, the Universal Commerce Protocol, or, as we'll call it, UCP. The easiest way to think about UCP is like a universal translator, but for e-commerce. It's this shared, open language that allows any AI agent to talk to any business's back-end system and any payment provider without needing to build custom connections for every single one. It is the absolute key to making agentic commerce work on a global scale.
Now, to really get why UCP is such a big deal, you have to understand the problem it's solving. It's called the N-by-N integration bottleneck. It sounds complicated, but it's simple. Before UCP, every single AI platform would have to build a unique, custom connection to every single retailer. The complexity would be an absolute nightmare. It would stop this revolution dead in its track.
But the solution is actually pretty brilliant. Instead of that tangled, chaotic mess of custom connections, UCP creates a single open standard that everyone can just plug into. It replaces this crazy web with a clean, streamlined pipeline, and that just slashes the complexity and the cost for everybody.
Okay, so in this UCP ecosystem, there are really four main players. You've got the platform, which is the AI agent you're talking to. Then there's the business, the retailer actually selling you the product. The credential provider, think Google Pay or Apple Pay, is what securely holds your payment info. And finally, the payment provider, like Stripe or Visa, is the one that actually processes the transaction. UCP is what standardizes how all of them talk to each other.
And listen, this is not just some Google pet project. It was co-developed and endorsed by an incredible lineup of industry giants. I'm talking about major retailers like Walmart, Target, and the Home Depot, e-commerce platforms like Shopify and Etsy, and the biggest names in payments: Visa, MasterCard, Stripe. You get the picture. This widespread support is what gives USECP its real power.
Okay, so that's the what. But what does this actually mean for you? Let's dig into the practical features that UCP is enabling that are changing how we shop, like right now.
First up, and this one is the biggest game changer of all, in AI Checkout. This means you can discover a product and buy it right there without ever leaving the AI chat. No more getting bounced to another website, no more separate logins, no more re-entering your shipping info. It is almost a completely frictionless way to buy something.
Next, there's the business agent. Okay, think of this like a dedicated AI-powered sales expert for a specific brand that lives right inside Google search. You can ask super detailed questions and get answers in that brand-specific voice. Retailers like Lowe's, Poshmark, and Reebok are already using this to connect with customers at that critical moment of decision.
And for advertisers, of course, there's a new tool called Direct Offers. This is basically a new ad format where a retailer can pop up with a special deal, like say 20% off, at the exact moment the AI figures out a shopper is about to buy. It's an incredibly powerful way to close that sale.
And if you want to see how this all comes together, just look at what Walmart is doing with Google Gemini. If you link your account, the AI can give you personalized recommendations based on your entire purchase history, both what you bought online and in the store. It's pretty much the perfect example of this new seamless shopping journey.
So, with all these powerful new tools falling into place, what are the long-term consequences? Let's zoom out a bit and really think about the future of retail itself. This one phrase right here,
It captures everything. The sale still happens, but the site visit may not. For decades, the entire goal of digital marketing has been to drive traffic to a website. Well, in the age of agentic commerce, that core idea is being completely turned on its head. The sale can happen without the customer ever seeing your homepage.
Now, this whole shift creates a real double-edged sword for retailers. On one hand, you get this incredible access to customers at the exact moment they are ready to buy. But on the other hand, you could lose that direct website traffic and some control over your brand's experience. But, and this is so important, under UCP, the retailer is always the merchant of record. So what does that mean? It means they, not the AI platform, are the ones who own the customer relationship, their data, and all the financial responsibility. The AI is the middleman, but the retailer is still the seller.
And for us, the shoppers, the benefit is just obvious. It's the ultimate convenience. It's a single conversational flow that takes you from a fuzzy idea to a completed purchase in just a few seconds. And that powerful demand for an easier experience is what's driving this entire transformation. Which brings us to one final, fascinating question to chew on. As the AI agent becomes the main place we go to shop, the new digital storefront, who really owns the customer? Is it the retailer who actually makes the sale, or is it the AI platform that guided the entire journey? That right there, that is the central question that is going to define the next era of commerce.